Hey guys, Jesse here, and today I'm going to be unboxing the Master Grade Double Zeta Gundam Ver. This was the next build you guys voted on in my little poll I had for me to build. I was kind of indecisive, so that's why I held that poll. Usually I know what I'm going to build next, but I just had too many kind of kits on my mind that I wanted to build, and I couldn't choose. But you guys chose for me, and so here we go. This was a gift from my fiance for my birthday, so I'm very thankful for that. And I've always wanted this kit ever since it was announced. I love the Double Zeta design. The show is okay. You kind of have to be in a certain mood to watch it. It's very uh, goofy and comical at first, and then it gets serious, but you've got to get through at least 25 episodes before it gets serious. But otherwise, I still enjoyed the show. But the Gundam, I definitely enjoyed. Very nice, very huge and bulky, and it's going to be a very fun build. It's going to be a very long build too, but we'll see. We'll see what we have inside this box. So taking a look on the side, not much to see, just it's split up there in its different sort of core fighter modes, core lander modes. And on the side here, we've just got shots of the fully built Gundam with its decals and details. Very minimalistic. That's what I always liked about Verka boxes, and this one is no different. And really cool shot of the Gundam here with its different split up core fighter modes here. So let's go ahead and open this guy up. Really packed box. It's pretty filled to the top there. So inside, our first plate is going to be an A plate here. We actually have a double of that plate, which is pretty interesting. Usually you don't see that. But we've got all the clear pieces here for the different core fighters. This really nice blue. I really love the colors that this kit comes in. I don't think I'll be painting it. I'm perfectly content with the colors that it comes in. Very bright, very accurate to the anime, so I like that. Got your yellow here. Nice detail. It's going to be looking really good. And then some miscellaneous white parts there. Next up, we've got the E plate. There's actually two of these, and this is going to comprise mostly of leg parts, it seems. These really huge side pieces for the legs, which, again, the sculpting on them are really nice, really cool details. And parts for the giant, I forgot what they were called, mega beam sabers, I think. I honestly can't remember. But yeah, this is a pretty huge and chunky kit, but the sculpting is very sharp. It's not round at all. And I really like that. It looks very mechanical. Some shoulder pieces here, so looking very nice. Next up is the G1 plate, just some pieces for the head. We've got our Judah Asta figure here, so that looks really nice. I like the pose and the fact that he's in his sort of civilian clothes there. It's going to be really fun to paint. And then some more pieces for the skirt armor, it looks like, and the head. The head is one of my favorite parts on the Double Zeta, by the way. I really love the head design. Then we've got a Z plate here, which is basically just the giant perfect grade size beam sabers. That's going to be for his mega beam sabers. So these are always cool, giant chopsticks. Next up is our first red plate here, F2. Just going to be all the red parts. Looks like the inner parts of the thrusters are going to be colored red for you already. You don't have to do any painting there. As far as I can tell, from looking through the manual earlier, there's not any paint apps missing on this guy. They're all here. So if you want this guy accurate to, I guess, the anime or what it shows on the box, then it's going to come out of the box just like that. And yep, nice little thruster pieces here as well as missiles. So that's all going to be really nice. Next up, we've got our G2 plate, and this is that new kind of silver coating and gold coating that they do. This is my first time seeing it. I haven't built a kit with this new sort of technology in it. And it looks really, really nice, actually. I don't know if this is a coating or the actual plastic, but either way, it looks really nice. And it looks like they place the gates in places where you won't see them. So you're not going to get any weird black nub marks if this is just a coating. Otherwise, yeah, that looks really nice. I wonder how that's going to look when I hit it with a matte top coat. I think it'll kill the shine, but not too much, because this shine is actually quite matte. It's not, exactly chrome, but otherwise, yeah, it should look really nice. I really like their new technique here for making metallics. The old mechie plating is eye-catching for sure, but really hard to work with, and just, this is a lot better, a lot more realistic. Next up is the C plate. You get two of these, and this is just inner frame parts. We've got a couple of parts here for the barrel of the mega beam cannon or twin beam cannon. I really can't remember the names of the weapons. I'm sorry, guys, but You know what I'm talking about. And I really hate that weapon, by the way. I think it's super ugly, but it's pretty iconic for the Double Zeta Gundam. So I will end up using it, but just know that I really don't like how it looks. And then we have a little rack here for the missiles on the backpack, which that part in itself just looks cool, even without missiles on it. So, yep, just some inner frame parts. It's that soft plastic. I wonder how that'll hold up under all the weight of the armor, but we'll just have to wait and see. Next up is another blue plate. This is the H plate with chest pieces and pieces for the double beam cannon. So looking pretty good. I really like the chest. I also really like the chest on the Double Zeta Gundam. I think my least favorite part about the Double Zeta Gundam is probably the arms and maybe aspects of the legs, but overall I think it's a fantastic design. The chest being one of the best parts. I think it just looks really sharp and cool, and this particular piece sculpting is really nice. This is where some of those silver pieces are going to feed through, and it's just going to look really unique, especially with that silver poking through. Polycaps, still using them. Next up is the D plate. You get 2 of these plates, and you got some really large pieces here for the inner frame and innards, whatever it may be. It looks like this kit, even though it's really, really big and chunky, it doesn't look like the inner frame has that many pieces to it. It looks like it's comprised mostly of really large parts. So despite the size of the box, I think this kit actually will go together relatively quickly if you're just straight building. Of course, you're going to be painting. It's quite a lot of pieces, but not as many as I think, at least that I expected. And of course, you got some thrusters here. Always looks nice. So, yep, that's the D plate. Next up is the I plate. You actually get 2 of these. Part of mine's a little broken there, but this is like a sort of dark, like super dark blue plate. That plastic's just going to be, or that color's just going to be absolutely lovely to work with. Ugh. But anyways, that's mainly for the backpack pieces. I really like the backpack on this guy as well. It doesn't look like there's too much detail on that backpack. The original Double Zeta Master Grade had 0 detail on that backpack. So it's a little strange to see that this backpack is going to be a little more simple than I expected it to be. But I think it's still going to look really nice. If you really want to pop out the details on that backpack, just add just a slight bit of dry brushing, and it'll define those edges really nicely. But that's your I plate. Next up is the B plate, just more inner frame, nothing too special. We've got interchangeable fingers for the hands on this kit, so no fully articulated hands. That's perfectly fine with me. Kind of wish that they were entirely fixed pose, because I think this is going to have some issues holding up that giant double beam cannon, but we'll see how it goes. Otherwise, these kind of look like, these are new molds, but they look like they're going to be connecting similar to the Age kits, which is all right. Strangely enough, though, just looking here, the hand connection is just a peg. It's not a ball joint, so I think that'll help out immensely with the stability for holding up that giant double beam cannon, but yeah, just kind of strange. You're going to lose some articulation there. And then just some more inner frame pieces. Again, pretty big pieces. And then lastly is your F1 plate, which is the rest of the red, which is going to include those arm shields and more missiles there, as well as more inner thruster pieces. So that'll be it for all the parts. You get a couple of foil stickers here, mainly for the cameras, and just the green parts of the eyes. So it looks like the black part of the eyes will either be black pieces or something. I didn't really see them anywhere. Or you're going to have to paint them yourself. So that's a pretty interesting decision there. And then, of course, being a newer version Kotoki, we're going to get some really, really nice water slide decals here. These look awesome, as always. And you've got some really cool ones specific to the Double Zeta, of course. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the manual. I always love version Kotoki manuals. They always look cool. And the nice thing about them are the contents inside, because it always includes a lot of text. And fortunately, now they're doing it in dual languages. So there's English and Japanese, because there's a lot of text here explaining the thinking behind the design, and a lot of explanations behind the gimmicks and stuff, and just what went into the engineering of the kit. So to have that in English, to finally be able to read it, is very, very cool. But this first page here, we've just got still pictures of the completed kit with all the decals on, looking very nice. Again, here split up in its different core fighter modes. We skip to the middle. As you can see, this right page is just a wall of text, but you've got it all in English. Looks like a little sort of interview with Katoki here, just talking about the kit with some drawings here, some preliminary sketches and prototyping, and yeah, very cool. There's a little shot of the original line art and then Mr. Katoki's line art. Not incredibly different. I remember this was one of the things I thought to myself when I first saw the kit was, wow, that looks great, but it doesn't look terribly different from the original line art. However, it still looks amazing. And then the last page, again, super nice thing about version Ka manuals is the decal guide is in full color. And I really wish they did this for all kits, but hey, I'll take what I can get. There's Judah there, my main man, Ashta, looking really nice. And of course you get, I forget the name of that character. I know it says it right there. Iino, I think, as the other pilot who basically pilots the double beam cannon. And as you can see from this picture, that's how the beam cannon is held, and his cockpit is upside down. So imagine being the pilot for that. I don't think you'd be very happy. Otherwise, yeah, looking really cool. Water slides are always fun. And you've got a full little explanation here about the colors and I guess for the painting, applying decals. It teaches you how to use the water slides. That's very nice. I don't recall seeing that in any other manual. And on the back, nothing, essentially just text. And that's it for the Master Grade Double Zeta Ver Ka. It's going to take me a while to build this kit, guys. I'm not going to be weathering it, so don't worry. This kit's a little too beautiful to be weathering, but I will be sure to build it up as clean as possible and just have a nice, clean, decaled, top-coated kit. And I'm looking forward to doing it. It's going to take me a while because I want it to look really nice, but you guys will see it eventually. In the meantime, I will have other videos up between now and the build, so don't fret. There will be more content to come. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.